Oh, did you catch me singing?
I hope I did, but I don't think
God darn you. Well, we're here. And I need to mute myself in the stream so I don't hear the feedback. You know what we have tonight, Clay? Do you know what today? We got something special. We got something special. That's annoying. I'm not going to do that again. Let's open up our Counter-Strike client. In 10 minutes, I'm hoping you will feed me the GoTV information.
I will.
And you will not get cold feet just because a woman is staring you down, Clayton. You will not. You know, for those of you who are going to come back and check the cast out after the match is over because you aren't in here yet, Clay has performance issues in front of women. I'm courteous enough not to air that out in like the live cast mid-match.
The hell do you think you are? Oh, don't tell me ESEA is doing it to me.
What?
Again.
What?
Go to that link if you can and pull the GoTV because it's being stupid again.
Okay. Well, their information's not up yet. Keep trying to refresh. It's working for me.
It's working for me.
Yeah, for some reason, this happened to me.
More technical issues. GoTV, that's right. Maybe we should grow out the goatee for that. Guys, do you know who you're watching tonight? Tonight is Curse versus Quantic. We have a title up on here. You guys already knew that. That's just my bad. But we've been doing a little bit of research. And there's been a little bit of a triangle recently. And it involves another team, a third party. Is that right? Denial?
Denial, yeah.
That's right. Denial has been trading wins and losses back and forth. Now, if you want to get an accurate sort of prediction as to what's going to happen tonight, you got to look at the mutual opponent, right? Correct me if I'm wrong here. Quantic lost. Quantic lost to Denial, right?
Quantic lost to Denial on Mirage 16-14.
And then Curse beat Denial on Dust 2, right?
Yes.
Now follow my train of thought here. Mirage and Dust 2 feature so many similar gameplay mechanics. A mid that has a raised up cat platform, a wide open bomb site for A, a narrow hallway entering into a tight choke point for B. You see where I'm going here? The map dynamics are similar enough that you can extrapolate a lot of information here. And I would think that depending on who's playing to form right now, I would give it to Curse. Wouldn't you?
Based off that information, yeah. I mean, both maps are pretty even. And so you could, like you said, you could form the opinion that Curse should walk away with this one.
Well, yeah. So I want to hear from the audience because you guys just joining us right now, you guys know a little bit about what's going on, Curse versus Quantic. You guys spend a lot of time watching the pros, downloading their demos, trying to figure out their strats, and so do we. We break down a lot of films so we can bring you accurate casting. But this is so close because Quantic is 10-0-1. Is that right?
Quantic is 10-1 and Curse is 9-0.
9-0, undefeated. These are this is a serious headbutting competition. Thanks for joining us early, guys. You're watching.
I like that by Ragas99. I don't know shit.
Quantic is your personal favorite. Yeah, Quantic is very, very good. Curse does have the edge, and as you might have just joined us, I'm not sure how long you've been here, boy. They're playing in better form, and what we caught is Curse is actually rotating much faster than they used to do before. I don't know if Quantic breaks down recent game tape, but Curse is moving so fast across the map and overloading in a sense that they can knock out a player early that they get a big landslide advantage. If Quantic has identified that, they'll be able to slow play, draw the rotates as Denial was able to early on their terror side. You remember what I'm talking about. they pull the rotators early intentionally, pick them off, and then the strat begins. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you do, right?
Yeah, we know what you mean.
Okay, well, you guys know what you mean. You guys are watching. You know what I mean. Sorry, you guys are watching Fixation TV. We're your alternative to pro casting, because literally the pro casting out there on the American scene, not so great. The rosters tonight, let's pull them up. 1 second, we have our overlay right here because ESEA is giving our chief engineer a bit of attitude. We actually cannot look at the website, but what I want to tell you is that for those of you who are longtime followers, for those of you who are really long-time followers of Team Fixation, we've got some special surprises for you, namely our presentation value. I'm making fun of ourselves a little bit here. Our presentation value is going to skyrocket in under a week. Stick with us in our cast. Our schedules are up there. Our schedules are all over forums. We'll be expanding to official coverage of ESEA in short order, and you'll see a marked improvement in our presentation. Soon I'll have on a suit. Clay will be in a track jacket looking like Eurotrash, and we'll be casting.
Definitely wearing that full Adidas tracksuit.
Yeah, the full Adidas tracksuit with the 3 stripes.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have those, and we're gonna have a desk. I'm gonna look like Day 9 and sound very, handsome. Sound handsome, not actually be handsome. Clay will actually be handsome, but looking like trash, right?
Yeah, it's an art to be handsome and look like trash at the same time.
That's completely true. We're 20 minutes away from a huge heavyweight battle. This is, on not National Geographic, the Discovery Channel, where you see those two mountain billy goats just ramming heads on each other, on the top of a cliff, and they're not even caring if they get serious brain damage or if they fling one or the other off of the cliff face.
Yeah, great episode of Planet Earth right there.
That's in Planet Earth. That's in all the trailers too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what this feels like. I get that feeling.
Oh yeah, it is definitely going to be a great match. Quantic and Curse, 2 of the top teams in ESEA-Invite right now.
I get really amped up.
And it's on popular Dust 2. That's all I get in matchmaking, Brandon. Dust 2.
Oh my god.
Non-stop.
So the funny thing is that if we say one little small thing about Dust 2, everyone is a freaking professor on Dust 2, right?
everyone should have played enough hours on Dust 2 to know every breakdown possible on that map.
Boy, thank you for joining us from Reddit. We are reaching out in as many channels as we can. We're going to give you the best alternative to pro casting that we can, because we know that you people, I didn't mean to use that slur because that entails racist jokes. You internet people need alternatives, and better casting, and we're here to give you that. I mean, if you are playing in a league, if you're interested in esports, we're a community spotlighting system. We're here to cast you, amateur matches, pro matches, anything, and we're here to deliver better quality than you can already receive, and it's completely free. You want to get casted, you reach out to us. Our contact information's here. That's for another time. We plug ourselves plenty. It's early in the show right now, but when we get down to Counter-Strike, it will be Counter-Strike time. Clay, do you have a pick?
Yeah.
Do you have a pick for this match?
I think I'm going to be going with Curse on this match.
I think so too. We broke down a bunch of game tape before this cast, and when it came to who's playing in form, I'd have to agree with a previous chat participant. God, Adren has been that linchpin, that big catalyst move that Curse needed to make the big leap, and ever since he's joined, it's been absolute money. Is that proper vernacular? Can I say that?
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Adren too strong, indeed. But let's not count out our players here. Let's get a pred here, Clay. Do you have any numbers to throw at us?
Well, the previous match between Quantic and Curse, I know this was played quite a while ago, but it was actually close. It was, I believe, 16-11. And I think we're going to be expecting something around there today. I would go with, say about 16-12 Curse.
You gotta be wondering who's going to be representing Quantic today. They don't apprise us of this information, but you got to think Hiko's going to be showing up. You best assume that nothing is there. I personally really like Lurpus. And you know, the last guy who's been really in form is Semphis. Is there any particular roster fit that you guys like to see playing tonight? Yeah. Semphis for the win. Yeah, he is very good. He is very good. And at this level, guys, one player, I know we have the superstars, nothing is amazing, and so is Adren, but one player makes such a big difference, and it's just Roka. Yeah. That could also be one of your answers. Let's hear your predictions, guys. I think everyone's hoping that this will be a huge slugfest and it won't end abruptly like last night's cast. You guys might want to check that one out. That's pretty hilarious.
Oh yeah, that was a good end to the match right there, huh?
Let me tell you a story. Last night we casted the top 2 teams of SIVO Main. Those of you who don't know, SIVO Main is actually the top league in SIVO right now for Global Offensive because they're only 2 seasons in, right? They haven't created an invite league yet. So pretty much the invitational players of SIVO went head-to-head last night, the top 2 teams, and it ended after the first half. We were in the middle of a fantastic broadcast. We had, I don't know, how many viewers did we have, Clay?
I think we're about 71.
Yeah, I think 71 or 72 viewers, and for SIVO, that's fantastic. They actually stopped the match. The admin joined the server and said, hey, stop. You know, we have an announcement to make. Paladin anti-cheat has cost N2P the match, and the match suddenly ended. And it was so good. Every round was so dramatic, and you know, I didn't even get the impression that anyone was cheating. Do you know what I mean?
No, yeah, I didn't get that impression either. So I was surprised when the admin came in and said that the match was going to be stopped. We're all just wondering what was going on right there.
Yeah, Skadoodle has to be the best opera in ESEA right now. He very well could be. He very well could be. If he brings that out tonight, he very well could be. If it's Dust 2, you can be certain that you'll see a couple rounds. If the money allows, you're going to see a double op look. You're going to see a couple rounds that'll be single op duels out at mid or single op duels out at long. I think we've all played enough Dust 2 to know how tense those two like sliver of shots can really be. My partner here, Clay, is actually our dedicated opera when we play, and we're not at the level of Skadoodle, but we like to pretend we are. And oh man, your fingers get all tense and you get all sweaty, and then if he misses the shot, I yell at him. It's really, really intense. No?
See if we got the, I'm sorry, I was just checking to see if we have the GoTV posted here. Because it says it's supposed to be posted 15 minutes before the match, but not seeing it.
Not seeing it? Let's see if we can contact Adren here or Ben to see what's going on. Guys, you are tuning in right here. We're going to have Curse versus Quantic for you on FXN TV. I think you know what this is all about. It's going to be a great matchup. We're going to cast it for you on our channel, an alternative to pro streaming right now.
An alternative that I think everyone will enjoy.
I think so as well. You know what? You're right. Curse has not put up their GoTV info. Let's reach out and see what we can do about this to make sure that we have at least access, if not the public. All right. I seem to have lost the chat room. That's too bad. I like to see the comments that people have before casting a match.
Yeah, there's still everyone seems to be just talking about the the SIVO drama that we just talked about.
Oh no, I really didn't mean to start that conversation up again. We went for a solid hour and a half talking about how controversial that was. Are you... I see. Clay, I'm going to rely on you to keep track of the stream info, the GoTV info.
Okay. Were you
Yeah,
able to get in contact with Adren?
well, Adren is actually one of the in-game players, as we all know, so he seems to be busy. I've put in a word to contact the manager of Curse just to make sure that we're all rolling and gravy. I'm typing that out right now.
ESEA is just not producing right now, unfortunately.
No, actually, ESEA's website's actually been giving a lot of people a lot of problems recently. It's well, on top of the fact that it's a bit difficult to read, it's not loading. Yes, I know. Thank you for that question. Those of you who are joining us from Reddit and our new viewers, we are so happy to have you with us. Be watching a really, really fun match tonight. We've been asking for people's preds. Yeah, no, well, we're not going to make any more Bitcoin jokes because that joke has been run into the ground. Hopefully we never have to make that joke again. It seems like a bit of a player delay. Let's talk a little bit about the match. We know the players. Let's move on to the map. What are your priorities going into this matchup? I think everybody knows it's pretty even. What separates you from splitting 8-7 or taking a more aggressive 10-5 on let's say, the terrorist side? It's so easy to say that I'm going to split halfway down the middle 7-8, 8-7, accept my fate, and then play hard the next map. But what if I want to take the initiative and really see some rounds? What are some points that we should talk about here?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of options on Dust 2, Brandon. You know, T side, you have the option of being able to do picks and rolls and using smokes to your advantage, which is definitely a necessity to be able to get into bomb side A.
Yeah, I would have to agree with our viewer contribution here. Sniping is so important on Dust 2. It's counterable by well-placed smokes, but for the most part, gunplay, it really shines because of the corridors that Dust 2 features. But yes, pick and rolls. So if you can identify an aggressive player, or if you've been pushing one way for a number of rounds, let's say A, and you can move back to B and have somebody sort of lurk with an AK, pick off one player, and start swinging in that direction. The through traffic moving into lower B through mid can get to B so quickly. And the window, because obviously all the counter-terrorists like to jump in through the window to be able to kind of dodge back and forth between mid and pick and choose which they're going to shoot at, is such a fool's gold sort of position. Once you get there, you're going to land a shot, but everybody knows to look at you. You're way up in the sky. The only thing you can really hit is head and chest because the box is blocking your lower torso. I don't like that, and I always get a little bit frustrated when people think that that's the best way to play it. I would prefer to play the little sliver, the crossing pick, that ramp leading away from B. Do you know what I mean?
The ramp leading away from B, yes, I do.
Yes.
Going down towards mid to CT spawn.
Glorin FPS, I would love to give you a little bit of a crash course on both teams' playstyles. Now, Quantic has been actually in flux with their playstyle. They've actually played a number of European teams and a number of American teams, and they've shown a bit of each. They typically do a conservative style of play that that the Europeans have already established as a strong sort of feature, and they typically do one-man aggressions. The team that you're really looking for that has an identifiable style of play is Curse, and we were talking about this earlier in the cast. Curse flows really fast, and they are prone to over-rotating. They're typically prone on over-rotating on Dust 2, and the area that moves too quickly is the gap between Cat, the CT ramp, CT spawn, and mid to the B ramp. That area of through traffic, typically played by Adren, and did I miss anyone? No, that is typically Adren. Moves very quickly, and I can understand why, because it's that tender spot in the middle of A and B is so easy to abuse that they want to make sure that doesn't get cut off, especially with that easy window smoke that you can throw over. Denial, when we watched them play, was that yesterday? We watched them. Denial actually began to exploit them, and what we saw was a pattern of Curse rotating too quickly, Denial following them, probably through headset and good communication, finding the man moving across, killing him, and then choosing the opposite direction in which to move. So too much team speed, which is not the whole cheating question again. Let me finish my thought. Oh god. Too much team speed was actually punishing Curse. And that's what you should look for tonight, because that happened on Dust 2, and that happened just a day ago. Let's turn the music down just a bit, Clay. We have our users requesting some relief for their ears. Well,
Really?
last night we casted the top 2 teams in SEVO main. They don't have an invite league yet, but it is the top 2 teams in SEVO, equivalent of SEVO Invitational. And the 2 teams went head-to-head. It was highly entertaining. The rounds very, very thrilling. And then suddenly at halftime, SEVO administration jumped in and told us that the match was over. And, they apologized to us. They really liked our cast. There wasn't anything wrong with it. It wasn't any goatee free problem. It was literally that Paladin anti-cheat had caught someone mid-match for activating hacks. Whether or not that happened at the beginning or in the middle or right at the moment the admin stepped in, we don't know. Luckily, our stream had enough viewers that SEVO was also watching our stream to sort of participate with us and keep us informed. But yeah, that was a huge shock to everybody. We went like maybe an hour and a half just talking, like 70, 80 people staying in our channel long after the 30, 40 people, long after the cast had ended, and we were just talking about Paladin anti-cheat, how this was handled, how leagues should keep this public versus private, how hackers or potential hackers should be treated. It should be a much more private process, we thought. It's very strange. What's our status on this GoTV link?
GoTV still not posted.
Let's see. We're getting left out in the cold here. That would be unfair. You know what? That would be so unfair, because to you guys, we want to deliver to you a really, really fun stream. Guys, what we do is we are a community spotlighting tool. You are constantly playing in leagues, constantly trying to improve your game, and you want visibility and awareness for your teams. We broadcast you. We do your interviews for you. We raise your awareness and visibility in the communities that you care about and create web content around you, and it's completely free. Our production value, actually, thank you for asking me, is going up later this week. Thank you for reminding me to tell you that. Follow us. Seriously, follow us on Twitch, and then follow us on Twitter if you want. Email us. Get in contact with us, because once this is over, we go back to casting amateur ranks, and that's you. There we go. GoTV's up.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. We're going to be watching some Counter-Strike. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I just linked it to you.
Actually, Adren just linked it to me as well.
Do they match?
Yes, they do match. I can give you it's the exact same. That's right. Now, our community manager, Matt, send out word. Gather the masses. We're going to watch some Counter-Strike, and it's going to be much more entertaining than you guys have ever experienced before, because you're here with us. I give out hugs. Clay gives out hugs. His hugs feel a little bit better.
Yeah. Just a tad.
It's because I'm muscly. Are you ready? Are you ready to take down this drab splash screen so that the people can see some Counter-Strike?
I am ready.
Is your body ready?
Oh, what is this?
So, Dust 2. Never heard of it before. Is it fun? Does anyone ever play this map? I hear that Dust 2 can never be as good as the original, right? What is wrong?
Gotta fix this issue real quick.
We have a map discrepancy, guys. One moment. We are switching out our maps. We have too many Dust 2 SEs thanks to too many leagues using too many different versions of the maps. Give us 1 second and the stream will be fixed. Clay, while I'm pulling this up for you, remind everyone of your picks. Actually, should I do a pick? Should I?
You should do a pick, but I am predicting Curse coming out with this one 16 to 12.
16 to 12.
16 to 12.
I wanted to pick that. Let me. Okay, fine. So. You know, I. That's funny. Too many versions of Dust 2 SE.
Too many versions.
Did you get that?
Yes. Should be have it shortly.
Not to worry, guys. It's not a.
I apologize for the delay, everybody.
It's not a game-breaking thing because there's only one person in the server, and that would be Adren. And while watching him with a knife out in spawn is highly tantalizing,
Yes.
I assure you nothing's happening except, you know, his hands are bobbing up and down. You know, the idle animation. Maybe he's preparing to stab somebody. Quantic 16-14 going for the underdog. That's hilarious because Quantic should never be considered an underdog. This is a battle of equals. You know? It really is. Did that work for you?
I'll let you know in 10 seconds.
Alrighty. Quantic's the underdog. Again, that's just not the case. It's seriously a battle of equals. It's going to be a chess match. It's going to be the man who's out of place, that lucky bullet that makes sure that the one person is eliminated. Some hinged moment will happen in the game, and we'll be sure to point it out to you. Clay will point it out to you.
I will point it out. I will be so damn excited and amazed when it happens. You will know. 1916 Curse. I like that. That would be...
Oh, overtime is even better. I like the creativity there. All right, stick that in your folder. Hopefully we have the SE fixed. Give you guys a little bit of information about what's going on. We have a bit of a delay because Curse and Quantic have chosen to take their time on playing this match. It's 7:04. The launch time, or the live time for this match, was supposedly 7 o'clock. We have people joining now, and we'll be delivering this match to you live. You excited? You excited? Because I'm excited. Let's go for triple overtime. I get hungry, Shamoki. I get a little cranky. I don't want my casting quality to just drop because you know it's not, I mean nobody wants to hear me cranky. One overtime is enough. I'll be freaking screaming by the end of the first overtime.
Alright, we're in the server, so everybody gets to watch Adren walk around CT spawn.
Like I said, not super compelling to have one person in server cycling their weapons and waiting for everyone to connect. But we have two now. Should we shoutcast the connection?
Oh yeah, he's coming out now. He's already connected.
And they're connecting! Thank you guys for joining us. You are watching Fixation TV. And on our channel is Curse Gaming versus Quantic Gaming. This is an anticipated match. So many channel outlets are putting this out, and we appreciate that you've chosen us as your choice, as your provider for the evening. We're going to make this really fun for you guys. The reason we're going to make it really fun for you guys is my partner, Clay. He is our senior engineer and my partner in casting, the color analyst. Clay, hello.
Hello, everybody.
How are you this evening?
Doing good, Brandon. Doing good. I'm really excited to see this match. So I'm hoping it starts soon, just as I'm sure everyone else is.
Yeah, well, that is unfortunately at the whim of the players themselves, as GoTV is filling up with other broadcasting channels, networks who are putting this match together. Anger has now connected. I feel like this is the NBA, the NBA intros, the suddenly the black lights and the strobes and the cheesy pop music. What do you think? What do you think Anger arrives to?
What do you think? Well, I would assume something.
Miley Cyrus,
something
right? Miley Cyrus, right?
It would. I mean, yeah. If you want to
If you want to enter the Staples Center and intimidate someone, you play Miley Cyrus.
with the name Anger, come out to Miley Cyrus party in the USA. Done.
Okay. And then you got to pick someone very Asian to play Sandstorm, right? Darude
what?
Sandstorm. Darude Sandstorm. Come on.
What the hell are you talking about?
Tyler Skadoodle Latham, athlete of the generation. A man named Christopher Allison, Get Right, has something to say to you about that.
Yeah, that's a.
We're
you
talking
guys, you guys
about.
want to be careful. That's a
We're talking about different
sensitive
skill
subject
sets
here
We-
for Brandon.
No, well, I am a fan, but I am objective, and I can tell you that Forrest is actually fantastic, right? It's just that they have different skill sets. Skadoodle, I think, if you left him one-on-one with a nip player, for instance, with an op, I think he'd come out on top. If you're left in a clutch situation and you had like a crappy micro buy round and you have a FAMAS with no health left and you have to kill 3 people, I pick Get Right. It makes sense. Who's the Kobe of Curse? Well, the Kobe of Curse is the guy who's actually calling the game. The man calling the game is Adren. He is the man you should be watching this match. But then again, Curse is so talented that anyone can make the difference. Clay? Kobe?
Kobe, I agree that it is probably Adren.
Kobe? Adren? Yeah, thank you. Somebody knows what Sandstorm is. I can't believe you guys don't know what Sandstorm is. It's so annoying and it's so campy, but it's from our formative younger years that it's like ingrained into my soul now.
I don't know.
Kobe, Adren is number 24. Number 8 is that's a title. That's a title you have to really, really uphold.
Number 8 or number 24, Kobe, I like that.
You're asking like which Jordan are you asking about? You know, we're not going to bring up the Jordan question here because suddenly we're going to be asking about who's the Jordan of Counter-Strike. I am a big fan of Guardian. Did I ever tell you guys about that? Did I ever tell you that, Clay? Virtus Pro's Guardian, formerly of a bunch of other teams, but he is fantastic. Sometimes he just makes shots that I stop my casting. I'm like, oh my god, what did I just see?
Yeah, Guardian always super fun to watch, especially when he has an op in his hands.
There's the question: who wins the op battle, Skadoodle or Guardian?
Skadoodle or Guardian? I would probably say Guardian on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they're pretty much equal in a stationary position, but leave me like Guardian and Skadoodle back to back, and they have to no scope each other. I'm gonna pick Guardian.
Like, Guardian pulls so much crazy shit out of his ass.
You know what? We're not gonna use such profanity for our younger viewers, but yeah, he really does pull a lot of shit out of his ass.
He does.
The funny thing is that when you watch him on land, he hits those shots and then nothing. He hits those shots, his entire team's like, yeah, oh my god, and then he's just sitting at his computer being like, yeah, that's what I do. That's
Yeah.
what I do.
Everyday thing for Guardian.
Yep.
Just Guardian being Guardian.
Our roster prediction, pretty much what we expected. Sempis showing up, Kiko showing up, Swag showing up. We're looking for nothing. It's gonna be. Kenny S does have his days. He's fantastic. Kenny S is fantastic on Train, particularly. I've broken down a lot of tape on him on Train. I pretend to beat him in the mirror sometimes. You know, it's not weird.
Sounds a little weird.
That's true.
AZ, that name, Brandon, always
AZK.
gets me.
AZK
AZK.
of Denial.
Of Curse, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. we were casting Denial Curse and AZK of Curse. You were gonna say.
I was joining the game. Just wanted to let everyone know. Yeah, and I
Okay.
think who we're gonna see here for the 5th slot? Probably Stan.
Oh, for the 5th slot. Yeah, I think so.
Brandon, looks like you got a fanboy.
I have a fanboy?
A fanboy, oi.
Can it be a fanboy girl? No, I didn't mean like boy girl. I meant like fangirl. Names. All right, fine.
Nope, only fanboys.
That's you know what, guys? I know that you know what NA Revival is, and that is a huge movement to get American grassroots participation back into the Counter-Strike scene. And guess who's casting that? That's us. That's us. Fixation TV will be there. We'll be bringing you coverage of the pros. We'll be giving you coverage of yourself playing with the pros and playing against us. And if I kill you, I'm going to take a screenshot and show it to you because I suck at Counter-Strike and you should be really, really embarrassed. Yeah, CSGO at MLG. We should make a hashtag out of that. 800p is the only option. Apparently, I can't handle that. You know what, guys? We're not a Twitch partner because we're small. You know, we're a startup. We've had a lot of joint partnered opportunities coming up that'll give us a bit more exposure. But until the time that Twitch decides that we are worthy of 480p, that's not going to happen. So bear with us, please. He wants it to be less. He wants it to be less.
Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, you have to be partnered with Twitch to be able to have multiple resolutions on your stream, unfortunately.
That's right, that's right.
And until we get more followers and viewers, that's just not going to happen, unfortunately.
Guys, upvote this in the Reddit. Tell people that this is the stream that you want to go to. Also tell your friends to get in here, because when you're in here, your family, I'm just kidding. When you're in here, we're going to deliver a better product than you've ever experienced before. And that's because I know Counter-Strike. I don't do any other game. I know so much Counter-Strike, and I pretend to know StarCraft. So when the rounds begin, I'm not going to be telling you where they're going, because you can see the minimap. I'll be telling you why they're going. And the why is always more fun. Also, I'm very, very emphatic about Counter-Strike. I get really excited about Counter-Strike. All right. Curse showing a little bit of impatience here. They got 5 on 3. Everyone's readying up, letting the QTC, the Quantic team know. Guys, where are you? Come on.
They want to play some Counter-Strike, and we want to watch some Counter-Strike, Brandon.
We do want to watch some Counter-Strike. Nerve is jabbing a few needles at me. I love StarCraft. Guys, that sport is so cool. But yes, CSGO at the MLG, let's push for it. Let's push the agenda this weekend at NA Revival. Hashtag NA Revival. I don't actually ever say that, but because this cause is really important, I'll make the one exception. CSGO, MLG, me standing there in a suit, telling you we're watching some Counter-Strike. And no, actually, I'm aiming too low. You participate in it, and you play in the MLG. Yeah. Which fighting games do you like? I love fighting games. I don't know anything about them. My fingers can't even move a little bit fast enough to get to the a good amateur level, so I kind of hide in the corner when fighting games come around. Yeah. Yep. Clay.
Yes, sir.
I know I've asked you like so many times already, but excited? Are you excited?
I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see more awesome spraying that I cannot do.
Yeah, controlling the 5 burst, controlling that 5-round burst coming out of the M4, controlling that 5 or. Yeah, well, sometimes it depends on who you're talking about. If you're talking about the European players, it's like a 24-round burst before they get.
It's the entire clip.
You watch like Exist and you watch like Get Right just pulling down the M4, maneuvering it a little bit down, dipping it a little left, doing the little J with your mouse, and then all those little sparks coming from those spray all land in one little tight grouping, and we're like, what? I don't.
All headshots.
For us laymen, 5-round bursts out of the M4, 6-round bursts out of the M4, I can handle that. 5-round bursts out of the AK, I can probably handle that. When I get to the 10 rounds, when I get to the 7 to 10 rounds...
Yeah, you know, spraying one guy down and holding that spray and moving left about 2 feet over and then headshotting the next guy. Yeah, it's a little tough.
What I do is I just point at the floor and eventually the AK deliver a headshot.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I've
done that one before.
At some point,
many a time.
I give up. Just put it in God's hands. Please give me this headshot.
Not the type of play we will be seeing tonight.
No, guys, thank you for joining us. It's Curse versus Quantic. You already knew that. That's why you came here. We're taking a little bit of time to do a pre-show for you guys. Just talking shop. Tell us how your day was, because we're a little bit delayed. Curse and Quantic are preparing their players. Actually, it's just Quantic now, getting to have their people from their roster join the server, get this game going, so we can get really, really amped and give you some Counter-Strike.
Just waiting on our final 2 members from Quantic. We should be underway.
The Face It Championship game today. I did. Anders was casting that game, and him and a guest were on. I believe Nip Gaming TV will actually be at the NA Revival event, co-casting with us this weekend. I don't know if we're confirmed on that. Nip Gaming TV is either promoting or participating in it with us. I hope that you'll be participating in it with us. It was Epsilon. Good call. My memory was failing me, and I was actually going to minimize and check for you guys. But you've got it. It was Epsilon. Who did they play? G Bishop laid the knowledge down. Lay the knowledge down.
5 crowns.
5 crowns. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Just popping in there.
Guys, that's 4. That's 4 in the server.
Who is that 4th? Okay. I'm probably going to butcher that name tonight, Brandon.
Butcher whose name?
Sean?
From Quantic?
That's what it looks like to me. I'm going with Sean.
It's Sean Gares.
Sean Gares. Okay, thank you.
Sean Gares likes bears.
Sean Gares likes bears.
The quick brown fox jumped over.
Sorry about that little lag spike. Had to do a quick alt tab. Yeah, so don't worry about it. It's not the stream freezing or anything.
Guys, let's talk about a little bit something that has very, very little to do with Counter-Strike, but at the same time has everything to do with Counter-Strike, and that's looking good in a game. Looking good is super, super important. In a game that doesn't allow you very much customization, your avatar is so important. Now, here's the question for you, audience. Do you do 5 identical icons like Curse, or do you do 5 icons with color coding?
Seeing a lot of color coding in the CS community.
I am all about the uniformity, and that might just be like some of my fascist, really controlling tendencies, but that's me. Do you do colors?
I think I like the uniformity better.
You like
honestly.
the uniformity better?
Yeah. You see, Sumfus is going a little off the record with his logo.
Seth is being a renegade. He has. When you put on the black, I think for Quantic, when you put on the black, it's business time. It's business time because it's a 10-1 team versus a 9-0 team. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I came here with my tie on. I came here with my tie on my briefcase because it's on. It's almost time, guys. We are Fixation TV. Follow us, because we've got big things for you guys this weekend. We cover you, actually. We stream you. Reach out to us. Contact us by email. We want to stream your games. If you have a compelling product to show people how good you guys are, we'll cast you. But most importantly, we're on this weekend. We're going to be casting NA Revival. It's going to be a big 24-hour party. I'm going to ruin my voice, all for the sake of you guys having a better Counter-Strike experience. Isn't that nice of me? No, it's not nice. Right?
It is extremely nice, Brandon.
Thank you, Clay. That's our 5th. Nothing has shown up, and that means it's time to cast.
I'm so happy. I just went nuts on the tab right there, forgetting that I was streaming for a second.
That's finally the signaling moment that we are going to be going live soon. We just suck. That's not nice. That's really not. The color coding, some people really do appreciate.
This should be live right here.
It is. Guys, welcome. You are watching the ESEA regular season Curse versus Quantic. You're watching Fixation TV. We're bringing you a heavyweight match between Curse and Quantic, 9-0 and 10-1 respectively. Team Curse starting on defense. Let's bring up the overhead map and let's show you how that defensive split first looks. It's going to be a 3-2 like we're typically accustomed to. Let's see if mid is given up on the first round. We've got a two-man hold at long, and the first exchanges are shot. Adren taking a couple blinding looks back toward his teammate to make sure that everything's okay. He's going to hold the platform while Skadoodle hangs down here, make sure to pick up this kill, and he doesn't. He does significant damage to Swag. It's not the end of the world because it's pistol round though. Adren's alone and he gets taken down by a mutual effort by Nothing and Sempus. Adren, pivotal point there, who gives up the platform while the other team has to now recover and rotate. Anger goes down, he gets shot in the back, and suddenly those Glocks, Clay, it's always those Glocks. A long battle here. Wow, a quick connection. Sempus to Skadoodle, and AZK left alone with his 5-7. I really like the 5-7, and it delivers those kinds of headshots, but I don't think he's got enough to get it all done unless we see the best clutch ever. That's not going to happen in the first round. That's all right, because if I start yelling now, it's going to be too much.
That is all right. It's okay to get excited, Brandon. First round, pistol rounds could always be exciting. So, yep, seeing Team Quantic take that first round, very important for them, as they want to secure an early lead against Curse. And we'll see what they're going to do here. Looks like they're not really... We only have 2 SMGs being bought by Team Quantic, along with some nades.
Well, there is a Galil, so I think they're going to lean on Hiko a little bit this round.
Yeah, and we see Swag actually picked up a P90. Always dangerous, as we see Quantic heading towards the B tunnels here.
Ooh, that was almost team
taking some shots, and yeah, we're seeing the rest of Quantic is kind of lingering around mid and spawn as they get the rotate. Bomb is holding mid, and Quantic has successfully pulled the entire CT team to B site. And
what did we just say in the pregame show? The rotates are too damn fast.
Too fast, and yeah, they're gonna go. No, they're not. They're not going. They could have went and got that bomb down A, but they're being cautious.
It's different. It's the pistol round. You can do some maniacally crazy things, but so dangerous.
So dangerous. As we see, the counter terrorist actually went from A to long. Didn't go cat, which is where the bomb was actually hiding. Seeing Swag coming up here on the cat, taking down Stan, and bomb goes down. 2 versus 4 situation here. Yep, and Chris just wasn't able to capitalize on that, and they lose the round.
That P90 candy machine dealing out justice. It's that gun is so good. Nerfs, buffs, whatever. It seems to be perfect. Why not just face off against an off with it? It's 2-0 Quantic. That means that this round should be eco, but Curse disagrees with us, and they have gone 4 FAMAS, 1 M4. That's right, somebody imported an M4. It's a 2-man, looked to be no presence at mid. Just kidding, Anchor has turned around, he's playing mid off pressure. Stan entering the bomb site, making sure that nobody is going to do the Pug 5-man rush. And we have a stalemate. 2 men holding mid at different depths. Hiko holding the push at long. Sempus is going to be the one working B. The strat here is to see if they can eliminate someone at B and first force another rotate. I think they've, you know what? I give us a little bit too much credit, but I think that they've identified the same thing that we did, that Curse is prone to over-rotate, and they're looking for that pick to cause that rotate. But they've given up on that. The initial strat is mostly foiled, so I think the motion here now is to work a little bit of the action at Cat. The reason here is because they believe that there's been an overload at one site. They've also heard the sounds of the FAMAS firing at long, giving them an idea of exactly the fact that the entire team must have bought in uniform. Now, AZK and Skadoodle preparing to receive probably 3 terrorists going to the site. They're ducking back and forth, trying to get a little bit of a look here. AZK connecting with Sempus. That's 1 down in a round where they really need to get moving. It's about 30 seconds left, and the counter-terrorists are leveraging time against them. Nothing takes down AZK. The one-on-one trade, just kidding. Another one goes down. Nothing goes down. A huge part of their offense. Anger goes down. The rotate, again, too fast. Too fast. Why not let them settle down? and take the site at least when you know that if you're running up there blind, someone's going to be above you, especially when your teammate tells you that they're above you. Adren attempting the clutch, nothing doing. 2 terrorists survive, and they preserve an op. That is, that's just, that retake poorly thought out, in my opinion.
Yeah, they once again rotate a little too quick on that one, Brandon, and it caused them some problems retaking that site. So they are going to be moving into what should be the buy round, but that early buy is causing a save here on the 4th round for Team Curse. Looking at the map, we see 3 terrorists heading down both 3 lanes of the map, and it's going to be a 2-2-1 here with Semphis holding B tunnels. Probably going to be waiting for a push. Stan is firing off here at the B site, just exchanging some shots here.
Smart not to push. I think it was obvious that that could have been what their play was this round, but they didn't.
Absolutely, and we see Hiko here. He's pushing up into A. They get the smokes down on the cross, so we're going to see the terrorist be moving into the site here. Adren throwing a flash out, trying to cause some delays here, but gets taken out by Hiko. Skadoodle picking up a nice shot on Hiko. Oh, and Nothing G goes down on the cat.
Wow.
Curse is doing some nice things with their pistols here in middle. 2 versus 2 clutch situation here. AZK picking up an AK for himself.
Both of them
and
have
Anger
rifles
as well. Oh, here's Anger with his tilted screen. Sorry about this, guys.
Here's the clutch man.
Clutch man. Clutch man on the tilted screen.
Good flash.
Oh, he's made it up to the platform. Doing some cheeky play. Ooh. Sean coming up with the quick scope right there. Taking him down, getting that 4th round.
You know, that hurts because you came so close, but that's okay. That's okay for Curse because they got a lot of kills there. They built up a little cash. They can afford the nades that they want. They got to feel a little bit good about this because they almost unraveled what should have been an easy round for them. But again, Curse putting together a good string here. We have some op play here from Sean Gares. He is going to be holding down that mid pick. He's holding bomb, so this tells us, guys, that this is going to be a slow strat, and it should be because Quantic is systematically breaking down sites here as Hiko connects early to AZK, removing him from play. It's 2-2 per bomb site with a sort of a marginal hold by Anger, an off hold at mid. It's a bad situation for Kurt. This is not how they wanted to start, and Adren eats a nade, a gift-wrapped present in the mouth. That really, that's not how you want to approach Cat. Hiko is assigned to continuously pressing and holding this long push. I think they may have identified something on game tape here. Maybe that Kurz likes to push long to get a little bit of more map control. But whatever it is, Hiko is assigned to that job. He is purely long janitorial service. Now, 45 seconds left. It could be that typical pug timed rush, but I doubt it. I think they're looking for one more pick, and it looks like the direction they want to be going is actually Cat. Now a slow rotation here with very little presence in mid. Adren actually moving up the back of the ramp, waiting to get a headshot, puts a beautiful one into Nothing's face. He's going to wait for the second one. He knows, I think he heard the other man moving above him. Stan actually that long, waiting for Hiko. He sprays down the door. Hiko goes down through a bullet-piercing shot. Hiko, who actually had the job of holding down long, actually loses his responsibility. It's a 4-on-3 retake, and it's pretty even given the health left on both teams. Anger moving up backwards. He's really got to look up the ramp. There's one behind the boxes, one behind the barrels, and off by Sean Gares. Brings Anger down. It's a 1-on-2, and Sean Gares again, big on the op, 7 kills, fattening his wallet.
Sean is just doing so much work with that op right there. And guys, I see your chat here talking about Anger's screen being a little tilted. I apologize for it, but as Nerv is saying in the chat, it won't be fixed unless I reconnect, and I do not want to do that. So I apologize, but we're just gonna have to live with it, unfortunately. Seeing Sean try to get a pick mid, but he doesn't come up with anything. Seeing 2 terrorists in the tunnels here. Anger coming in, gets taken down by Semphis.
Hey!
Wow. Alright, so we might see a terrorist here. Nope. Instead of calling people over to go take B, they're going to probably think that Curse is going to over-rotate as they have previously, and they're now moving the strat towards A.
It seems that Curse knows what weakness they have. They seem to be staying at A. I think they've done a little bit of self-scouting, and they realize that they should be staying at A. I think that's smart.
Absolutely, and now we're actually seeing the terrorists, they're seeing that they're not getting any rotates, so they're actually going to head back into They're just going to linger around mid, actually. And, you know, it looks like we're going to see some slow work on here on A. We got the double stack on Cat with one in the sight as they smoke the crosses, and it looks like they're starting to move up that long A. Adren coming down, taking one down, trading kills. And they're moving into the site with one hanging out in mid. Adren needs to get up there and help his teammate out as Skadoodle goes down. Oh, now Adren is just pinned on the Cat here, taking one down. Is he going to go for the retake or is he going to save?
Oh, man. Let's pull up the money situation right now. This will tell the answer right now. Look at how everybody is in 2 digits and some are barely in 3 digits with the cash. He's got to save that gun.
No.
Why?
Went for it.
There's no reasoning to do that, especially when you got an op on the other side and he's got a hot hand right now. Anyway, 6-0. Quantic, that's the 7th round. We're entering the 7th round, excuse me. Quantic, on an even map, is taking it to Curse, who we thought perhaps might be the favorite because we looked at the mutual score between their matches and Denial. Curse has to find an answer. Adren needs to call a play, get everybody settled down. You know, we've all had this moment before playing with our teammates where we have a little bit of an epiphany, guys. We can play just fine as long as we get our act together. Another eco round here for Curse, which is hurting them. They've got to translate one of these eco rounds into a win, which is such a tall order. 2 people pushing into B. Sempis is actually waiting at the door, trying to pick the man at the back stand. Gets a headshot, and we are suddenly into B. The CTs know this. Curse is trying to move and try to pick up a gun right here. Adren picks up a great shot onto the man of the car, but Swag makes sure that he can't pick up a gun. His teammates can't pick up a gun as Nothing picks up the rotators on the way across. Now Sean Gares doing the ninja thing. Doing what all ninjas would do, go the other way. He's running along with the bomb, going in a full-on sprint. Skadoodle, being one of 2 remaining, sees this action. It doesn't even matter because the cleanup by Swag lands him a double. He totals 3 on the round, and that's a big play by him.
Another good round by Quantic there, 7-0 on the 8th round. And, look at, we're seeing AZK picking up an auto sniper, and Adren picked up the op, so...
Oh!
Gonna be seeing some interesting things going on here, Brandon.
Double op, 1 auto.
And we're seeing 2 head into the B tunnels, while we have Hiko going long A to put some pressure there. Stan pushing up at these doors. He's gonna try and get a peek here, maybe grab a kill. Not seeing anything, but he's actually sticking with it. Oh, if only he knew to shoot Brandon. He's got his crosshair right on his head.
It's so easy. Sometimes you guys gotta take off the X-rays to remind people.
Oh, Stan taking down Sean, losing that op. Semphis throwing some flashes at the Cat. Coming around, he knows there's someone in mid, and he wants to try and get that pick. Oh, CT, auto sniper, doing work on that A site.
Who is strong?
Semphis goes down in mid. It's a 4-1 situation for Hiko. It looks like Curse is going to pick up their first round here.
Too low for his scope.
Too low. And he has the bomb, so he could try to do something.
Wow.
Hiko, nice spam through the door there. Takes Adren out. Oh, he has someone coming up behind him here, and he doesn't know.
Well, I think he had the game sense to get out of the way. I think he might actually know.
I'm going to go to Hiko. I want to see what he's doing.
Oh.
Unfortunately, just gets taken out by the op, and Curse picks up their first round of the match.
Curse tallies 1 on the board, and they remove Sean Gares from his hot hand. Whether or not he'll be able to regain form, well, it's only 1 death, so I think he's perfectly fine. But important to note is the cash situation. That finally gave them a little bit of cash relief, but not enough because they invested so heavily in the weapons that they'd be using that round. Now let's pull up the overhead map here. We have 3 men looking like they're going to be working A, with the eventuality of Swag moving to Cat. The 2 men at long are badly blinded with AZK dropping far back to make sure that the pressure doesn't get him. As Semphis moves up Cat, Anger is anticipating him, waiting at mid, absorbs a nade, not one that he wanted. As Semphis is actually spraying down the people at A, but he's identified 2, so he doesn't want to be over-aggressive here. They're doing the exact same thing, trying to get the commits here. He gets a... Oh my god, he gets a headshot through the smoke.
That was nice.
That might have been unintentional because that was just so...
Yeah, the smoke was popping as he peeked out, but still,
it
looked good.
Yeah, it did look good. Hiko now almost pointing at his teammate dangerously. The bomb goes down. Hiko receives Stan, gives him a nice little present, and 2 CTs are upstairs. They're only showing their faces, but Adren, with his op, is laying down the authority. Double ops holding on, making sure that this bomb doesn't get picked up. Hiko's given himself a respite from that fight up there, trying to drop down at CT spawn. I thought he was going to go for the flank. It might have been too obvious. He's the clutch man. Let's watch the clutch man. He's going to move the cap.
Yep, we are on Hiko.
These headshot angles really don't benefit him too much as that he does. And if he picks up the bomb, which he does, and he drops back, he'll at least accomplish the bomb plant, and that's all he can really hope for. That was too soft of play. I think the other two counter-terrorists really should have opted for one automatic, which Adren did. Oh, he's just giving away his position at the elevator. Bring down one. Here comes the clutch. Hiko aims. If he lines up the shot, he can't. Oh, Adren. Adren with the big moment for Curse, putting up 2 on the round once this defuse goes over. Great attempt by Hiko.
Adren coming in big right there. Both CTs were low on health, so I mean, Hiko was looking really good for that clutch right there.
I agree wholeheartedly.
And Adren picks up that CT auto sniper. He knows it's powerful. He wants his team to have it.
Oh, looks
and
shiny.
Cycle it back to AZK. So Curse picking up their second round of the match. We are on round 10. Money not looking good for Quantic here if they lose this round right now. They will be forced into a save next round. And it looks like we should see the same for Curse as well, actually. Seeing their standard, send a terrorist out to each lane and try to get some picks, except they know that the CTs have auto snipers and ops, so they aren't being as brave as they were before. They're being a little more cautious, and they're going to try and set some stuff up here with some smokes, most likely.
You know what? I think I'd offer one assessment here. I don't think that they know that they have an auto sniper because they killed that player, and I don't know if they noticed that somebody picked up the weapon at the end of the round. I could be wrong.
Well, they know at the very least that they've been working with ops as of late, so.
It's true. This is a good game plan, one that you don't typically see from Curse. You typically see pretty strong rifle play, but it is Dust 2.
It is Dust 2. Seeing some spamming going down here on the door. On the door. Excuse me.
Ow. You're better with that mouth?
Little misspeak right there, guys. Spamming going down on the door, trying to feel anyone out there hiding behind it, and they don't. So we're seeing Sunfist moving up Cat along with the bomb carrier. They're going to try and get something going here on Cat.
Creative flash, I like that.
And you see, Curse is not playing the bomb site passively here. They're not, sticking in it. They're letting him kind of get there, and then they're taking it from the car. Yep, and see, AZK takes one down. Oh, nice shot by Nothing, though, taking him down from the platform, and he's going to get the bomb planted here. We're seeing, sorry about that. Oh, Nothing G taking one down. Ooh, good hold by Quantic here, taking 3. And Skadoodle, it's up to him. Can he clutch? Terrorists being really cheeky right now. Making them come to get him. They're playing this bomb perfectly.
Can he? Oh!
Swag taking Skadoodle down. He almost had it. Almost good clutch attempt by Skadoodle right there.
Hiko, 12-6 right now. He's contributing greatly to his team. It is 8-2. We are moving into the 11th. Let me offer a little bit of analysis here. When you said that they're playing off, I noticed that Quantic is contributing so many of their purchased assets, that's nades, right, to making sure that they can enter into choke points that Curse isn't even guarding. And it's a little win, but it's those nades that aren't there when they need them later in the round that's really benefiting them. 2 men entering the bomb site B, and they're carrying the bomb. It's going to be a quick plant. That was simple, and the CTs who stacked long are now left scratching their heads. What happened? Couldn't even get a kill. One trade across the map, a P2000 kill onto Sempus. AK Spam bringing down Stan. We've got a one-man clutch attempt. Let's go to our clutch man, Skadoodle, pretending AFK. Sitting in spawn, wondering what to do, how to get a gun. Probably unwisely picks the opportunity to jump just to check what's going on. I think everybody knew where he was. That's unfortunate. That round, didn't really go as planned.
Quantic having a great terrorist side this match. Moving around 12, Quantic leads the match 9-2 against Curse. We're seeing a buy round here on Curse as they saved last round. Skadoodle, Anger, and Stan only able to pick up FAMASes, unfortunately. Seeing some smokes mid as Anger and his tilted screen and try to push into lower B tunnels. Oh, they get in there, but they get taken out by Semphis. Anger picks up Semphis. It's an exchange. Oh, now we see he doesn't pick up the AK. A little strange. Stan, oh, Swag was watching that lower B tunnel. Didn't hear Stan pushing into the site. Very good communication by Curse. We're seeing nothing moving into the A site here. And Curse being very patient, waiting for them to get onto the ramp. But it doesn't work out for him. Sean comes in, cleans him up, and he's going to get that bomb down. Stan is moving in here, and he's waiting for Anger to come up and help him take it. Anger gets a nice shot on him, and they're going to get the bomb defused. Round goes to Curse.
That's right. That's right. You know what? You got to get these rounds. You got to get these rounds. It's starting to slide from them. It's good that they posted this round, but they've got to win out. And I saw that comment earlier. Dust 2 is a T-sided map. Yeah, it's a T-sided map. Statistically, it's barely a T-sided map. 96 is about the borderline trade score that you're really going to allow as a Counter-Strike player if you're playing Dust 2 and you're on CT, because I know statistically it feels like a T-sided map, but it's not Nuke. It's not Train, where it's decidedly one-sided. You know, it's too hard to fall back on that. Curse really needs to elevate their game, find some weaknesses in Quantic's play. I'll have some thoughts on that in a second. I do already have thoughts on Quantic's weaknesses in this particular game plan. Unfortunately, Curse can't afford those weaknesses, if you know what I mean. So all rifles here, and some early spray being exchanged as Anger, paranoid, watches the bomb site. We have 4 men approximately at mid. Swag holding the bomb in lower B, and the look here is to stack high-low, looking out the mid doors to pick the guy who's going to be peeking. Adren and Anger, very, very competent, understanding exactly how they're being manipulated. They're not going to peek out. They're actually in B right now, so they can't get actually fooled by that trick. And Skadoodle, alone in the site, is going to have to tell his teammates that I'm going to have a cross here. There's probably going to be a presence that I have to look at, and I'm going to need some support here. 2 men flash, 3 men flash at Cat, and the engagement is beginning now. Where are the shots? A piercing headshot into Skadoodle as Semphis moves into the site, checking the rest of the corners for more counter-terrorists. 1 man in the pit, he's called out to his teammates, no doubt. Sean Gare is missing a shot there. Trying to put another one down range, connects with the head that time. It's the 2-2 trade. It's a 2-3 retake attempt. This has got to happen simultaneously. It's suddenly evened up, and it's 2-2. Adren, oh wow, that cleanup happened so fast. That bomb plant is going to get defused, and like we just said, Curse is beginning to turn it around. I think they're starting to feel that anxiety, that drive to make sure that the next half is doable.
Absolutely, they're really starting to pull it together, but I think we might see a eco around here from Team Quantic. Their money's not looking too good, and I think they want to save for that last round. Oh,
I'm thinking we got a Curse fan.
There goes what I said. They bought SMGs and some Galil, so they're going to try and take this round away from Curse and secure 2 rounds instead of rather 1. So we're seeing Quantic stacking up in the B tunnels here. So they might just try to do a strong, assertive push on the B.
Adren here with
As
a
we see
fast
nothing
rotate.
here in
He's going to
mid,
catch him. He's going to
hiding
catch
in
him.
the smoke. And they all 4 coming out of the tunnels just line up for Curse right there. As Stan and Anger are just putting a nice defensive moves here on the B site. Just completely stop the rush.
I can't even get excited about that. That's not one of those moments where you, as a caster, just start screaming and go ballistic. That's like
that was
silly.
They all lined up in the tunnel form. I mean, that was quite odd, honestly.
That's not. I mean, good job, great hold by Curse, but that was gift wrap. That's embarrassing. Anyway, Quantic left with not too many options left. Pretty much bought out for the entire half, and they're left with pistols. You know, their gamble really didn't pay off here. I think they had an all-in sort of play called, and it really didn't work out in their favor. We got a 3-2 split that we're all comfortable with on Dust 2, and it's going to come up Cat. 2 men actually at the elevator right now are going to get caught out of position. They're all in CT spawn, and if they get smoked out, they're trapped. They need to get these kills now before they're surrounded. The pistols can actually be effective from above, but big plays by Adren and Skadoodle, bringing down 2 and 1 respectively. Swag now picking up a gun, trying to do some amazing work, but that won't end well. And the half is over.
And there's that split that you were talking about, Brandon, 9-6. That's what the CTs would be hoping for normally.
9-6 is the split that you do want as a CT, given the poor start.
Worst case scenario split.
Yeah, that's very, very true. Guys, you're watching Fixation TV. We're bringing you Quantic versus Curse. 10-1, 9-0 respectively, heavyweight bouts on our TV broadcasting channel. We're happy
I'm
to
going to
be
do a quick reconnect here to fix Anger's camera. Thank you for reminding me, Nick.
Client.
We are going to be reconnecting, guys. We are not discontinuing the stream. Do not worry. We've got plenty of action for you upcoming as we have our engineer here restart this stream. This match is really good. It's really good. There's been ebbs and flows with real high highs and some pretty lows for some pretty big lows for Curse. But you know, the adversity is what makes this really entertaining, and we've got the makings of a good one. Hopefully, we get that overtime match that somebody in the audience had already predicted. Tell your friends. The second half is just about to begin. Bring them in here. Follow us. We will bring you the cool Counter-Strike content because we like to do that. Match is restarting. How's the stream looking, Flame?
I think it's looking good.
Okay, are we broadcasting?
We are broadcasting and we are going live here.
Alrighty.
Round 1, second half. Quantic versus Curse. Quantic up 9-6, guys. This is going to be a close game here, most likely. So I hope you guys are ready for the second half. It's going to be exciting. Let's see what Curse has in store for Quantic on their T side.
I believe it's called Glocks.
It is, yes, that's what everyone has in store, T side for counter-terror. Seeing some Glock. Glocks are so powerful you could pick from mid with them, Brandon.
It's effective. Nobody died that round, but it's happened. It's happened to me.
It has happened. I have been headshot running to me from mid. It's been the saddest day of my life, honestly. And we see Curse buying nades here. Looks like they're going to be heading 3 to A, and we got Stan here in mid doing some picking with that Glock, trying to do some damage to nothing, and he succeeds. And Curse is moving into A now. They're going to be able to get some nades out here, smoke the cross, and they're going to head over there and try to take that site. CTs are all hanging out in the CT spawn here. No smokes going down.
The long-range P2000 engagement is also a very viable way to combat the Glocks. I think this might be the thought here.
So we got a smoke on the actual platforms to protect him while he plants. Pretty smart. And let's see how Quantic is going to retake this. Looks like we have 4 coming in for CT spawn. Oh, and it's turning into a cluster. Oh, as they just line up for Curse. Curse is taking.
Oh no!
Oh
no!
Yeah. You can't. I mean, you can't send all 4 people through one area to retake a site. That was
a deliberate strat, and it just completely fell apart on them. Okay. Anyway, Curse bringing up the rear of the score right now. They're actually up 2 rounds away from tying the game, and the spam comes through the door. Kiko gets tagged a little bit, but nothing too consequential. The stack is at Cat this time. The gamble is that they will be coming through mid. We're looking at the weapons here, and Curse has opted for all yellows. Wow, an amazing shot by Curse. I mean, excuse me, by Quantic swag. He's gonna actually try to recover that gun, but it's too dangerous. I think he's got to let it lie out there, and that's not. It feels a little bit unfulfilling. Angry here, picking up one, another one, and the last man makes it away with 9 health. 3 on 3. Excuse me, 3 on 4 with Anger not having too much health left. A good start for Quantic on this. Never mind. That ends Nothing's round very quickly, and suddenly this has become a little bit lopsided, as we might have expected it would be. And in the spawn, trying to land the headshot, not able to. Here comes the cross. No smoke for the cross. This could be dangerous. The nade for the cross. Wow, how did he live? 1 man on car brings down swag. And, Hiko, who almost pulled off the clutch early in the half. Wow.
Nice shot by Anger right there.
Some extra sensory perception for the man behind the door, anticipating his movement and connecting with a clean headshot.
Absolutely. Moving into the third round of the second half, Team Curse is catching up. They are now at 8 rounds, and Quantic is at 9. We're seeing another save by Quantic. They want to do a full buy here. Nothing grabbing an aid, but he's the only one. And we're seeing Curse setting up here for a long take. Ooh, Anger picking up nice kill, second kill. Can he get the third?
triple.
Can he get it? Oh yes, he
There you
gets
go,
it. He
there you
took
go.
a headshot, but he got it for that triple. I'm sure he's happy with that. Yeah, Curse just doing work here with their superior firepower and taking an easy third round there on the T side.
You know, the efficiency in which he took down the first 2 kills is what nominates you for the man of the round right there. He gets 3, he gets nominated, it's tied up, and we've got the rumble in the jungle that we wanted. It's 9-9. Curse has evened it up, and we have an op on Curse. Here comes the mid pick. Can Skadoodle land it? I'm going to say no, because this smoke will be too good. I hope I'm wrong. That would be fantastic. A nade goes in, and Skadoodle eats 45 damage worth of nade. Pretty much as you can do with armor on your body. That's painful. 4 men moving into long, about to engage Swag. Swag's calling for help. Swempus is holding a good crossfire here, and the T's are waiting for one tiny mistake. Who will be the first one to lose their nerve and peek? Skadoodle is waiting. There's the first peek. The man in the pit goes down. He makes the mistake. That smoke really not necessary. They've identified the man in the car. Sempus goes down, and AZK has done it in for those 2 counter-terrorists. Now the rotates have already happened. Nothing in Sean Gares are waiting for these players to come back. But remember, they're a little bit paranoid that they're going to have the same tricks used on them to have the rotate back. But now that so many men are down and they've got 5 on 2, there's really no reason not to push this side. One man behind the peak box at 8 brings down one of the players, AZK, on the way past the car. Nobody's crossed yet. It's 4 on 2, but 2 men are so weak that it really doesn't make a difference. Stan with a huge flank bringing down Hiko, and suddenly the bomb site defense is beginning to crumble. And when we do our clutch man, it doesn't even matter. Sean Gares end of the round with a whimper.
Curse just coming in big right now. 4 rounds in a row, and Quantic is going to be forced into another save round, which you could pretty much assume makes this round going to be going to Curse unless they pull out something spectacular here. I think they're just upgrading their pistols since nobody really likes that P2000, but other than that, they're going to be lacking in the firepower department. Curse is sending 3 outside of long, and it looks like they're not going to be aggressive here. They're just going to be patient, work their picks, and make a move once they open something up. There's AZK meeting up with Sempus on Cat, and he takes him down. And these guys are peeking on people who have rifles, Brandon.
Well, the traditional prescription here is to wait at the corner and try to pick off the headshot so you get the free gun, but I think they were hoping that somebody could make an amazing play, and it didn't really pan out for them.
No, it didn't, and we see nothing moving through that smoke. Pretty dangerous. Yep, gets taken down by AZK. He's got double kills so far this round. And Stan taking one down as they try to push Cat. Stan gets taken down, but AZK picks up another one, and there's some firefight going on in mid. Oh yeah, Hiko did
clutch
nice
man.
work with that pistol,
No.
but he cannot take 2 AKs on at the same time, and he goes down. Team Curse up 11-9 on Quantic. We're in round number 6 on this Dust 2 match.
Curse building a 2-round lead now. Let's take a look at our cash situation. 2 teams pretty much equal, except of course the winning team didn't need to buy. And after this round, you can expect, if Quantic doesn't turn things around, they'll be in a bit of a financial crisis. Looks like the split's heading toward A with Adren and Anger anticipating the push at long. An engagement's already happened at Cat. Stan is already fighting, doing a trade 1-to-1, and AZK makes it a little bit more lopsided. The trade's going back and forth. It's still 3-3. The remaining players have full health. Sean Gares removes Anger from the Cat, and this speed play is really being punished. Quantic is so good at their structured play and holding their lanes that, you know, hitting them in the most basic sort of offense with speed aggression is rarely going to work. You really need to use your intellect, try to outsmart them, try to get them out of position. Unfortunately, running directly into their positions where they're most comfortable is most likely to hand you a loss in the round. So we've got a clutch man, and he's planting the bomb. Sean Gares has as Op down the man, making it lopsided. Now that he's dead, oh, here comes the clutch move. Can Skadoodle do it so little health versus nothing? Nothing fires a shot. Nope. Nothing. Wrapping that up nicely with the bow tie. That's the round for Quantic. They're climbing back into this, and this is becoming the trade-off, right? The slow race that has two horses pulling repeatedly past each other.
Yeah, risky play by Skadoodle right there. I think you would have wanted to be a little bit more passive on that defending the bomb, but he chose to go aggressive, and it didn't pay off for him. Moving into round number 8 here, 11-10, Curse over Quantic. Seeing a full buy on both teams. Curse is heading towards the B tunnels. We're seeing a 4-stack on A site. Little strange here, so I mean, we see Curse going to B. They might be able to get this site.
They may be able to.
Yeah, and we're seeing, oh, they're actually moving down lower B tunnels now. They're going to meet up mid, and let's see what they're going to do from there. I mean, they could smoke CT spawn, head to B tunnel B from the middle, and that would actually work out good for him since only Hiko will be in that site. But they aren't doing that.
But no.
But no. Well, I mean, it's still... Yep, there goes the smoke, actually. Smoke on the CT spawn. I think that's what we're going to see here, Brandon.
It's still that high-low look at mid, trying to get one person to peek.
Yep, and we're seeing Semphis come. He got the call that there's a smoke in mid. He needs some help. So counter-terrorists do a smoke of their own to delay him. Curse not committing to that strat. I think they just want to see someone come out and hopefully get a pick. And looks like we're seeing him move back into the B tunnels. Seeing if they're going to just take the site by force, maybe at a timed rush. Oh, Sean coming up with a big kill on Adren at the cat. And the CTs know something's up here. They got 2 at the B site now. And it looks like we're going to see a B pinch here. Yep, and Curse Anger coming out from mid, picking up the kill on Hiko.
I think they already know.
Getting Semphis. Yep, and they got in the site. They're in the site. They're going to get that bomb down. Nothing coming up. He's going to meet him with Anger. Takes him down. Nice shot by Anger right there. I'm sorry, not Anger. Nothing. And Skadoodle with that op holding in the back of the site. Going to be 3v3 situation here. Stan picking up the kill. Oh, we got some play here. AZK was able to hold down that tunnel and secure the round for Curse. Curse going to be leading now 12-10.
2 rounds, the lead remains for Team Curse, and that was a textbook hold of the site. Not a single man went down. They managed those incoming flashbangs well, managed to look away, or at least avert their eyes so that the flash was minimal. That was really, really good. Now that we have the lead, let's see if Skadoodle lands a shot there. He does! Hiko maimed for the round. I wonder if Skadoodle knows that he hits the shot because they need to work B in the event. Oh,
he just Skadoodle doing tons of damage.
You know how good he is with that op. Why would you test him? He doesn't ever leave that lane until the strat really begins. Nothing. Oh, that may have doomed Quantic's round. Quantic can make a big play here. Semphis getting impatient, taking a peek out at mid and being brutally punished for that. Now we have CTs with such little health. They have handguns. They are being dealt with. This round slipping quickly away from any hope of being productive. Getting not a single kill here is a little bit disheartening, Clay. Sean Gares, our clutch man, needs to pull the single best clutch we've ever seen. Can you find a gun? There's not a dead terrorist. He's not going to find a gun. He's going into lurk mode. For this one, we'll leave the X-ray on because there are so many terrorists. He's going to get peeked, and that might be the end of the round. Yep. Tied up nicely.
What? Did you say tied up nicely?
Bow tied up nicely, not score tied up nicely. That's my fault. It's not tied up. I meant wrapped up nicely.
13-10. Can my prediction come true of 16-12? We're gonna find out.
I'm looking for 16.
We're gonna find out. Is this another save? This is another save round for Quantic, I think.
Yeah, it might be.
So yeah, we're seeing 3 here. 3 terrorists working the A site. Oh, they're picking up 2 kills. See if AZK can pick up the 3rd. He's working on it. Adren comes in and helps him out. And yeah, we're seeing the terrorists moving up to the site now. Ooh, nice flash by nothing. He was able to pick up 1 kill though. And then Skadoodle finishes the job, secures the round, 14-10, Team Curse.
You know, 2 eco rounds, you're going to get the cash you want. Yeah, it's inevitable you're going to get the cash you want. But not getting a kill in the first one and getting 1 in the second one is just so disappointing, and it's a bit demoralizing. I hope Quantic has their entire voice comm system right now encouraging themselves to pick it up, because it's close. They've given themselves a very, very narrow window of success as Sean Garris tries to test a dummy shot into the smoke while he's getting flashed. He doesn't get anything rewarded out of it, but it could have been... I don't even think it would have even resulted in anything. I think he was pointed at the ground. Now let's pull up the overhead map here and take a look at how the map layout looks right now. AZK, Anger, and Adren holding down mid. They might transition into that high-low look. I think they're moving right now to do it. Yes, they are. It's going to be the 3-2-B split. Expect the CT spawn smoke to be landing any moment now, as the 2 CTs, Sean Garris and Swag, still over at A and too far out of position. Semphis has to do a huge work here, and he's unable to produce. Sean Garris and nothing, actually picking up people from opposite sides of the map, and the hold is beautiful. Hiko hanging on with very little breath left in his lungs, but God, you know, that could have been so bad. The execution, the beginning entry of that was perfect for Curse, as good as any textbook drawn up play, and big individual efforts there managed to hold on in dire straits.
Yeah, that round was so important for Quantic. They spent all their money on that round. If they lost, they were surely looking at defeat. But they got that round, and they are still looking good for this this match here. Seeing Curse having 3 people hovering around outside of long A. I think they're just going to wait, hopefully just try to get a pick, and Adren eats a nade. Not too good for him. We got Swag and Adren pushing out of Ong right now. Four Curse members versus 2 Quantic members at this long. There's gonna be a firefight going on here.
So much smoke though.
So much smoke. Delaying the inevitable. Anger taking a nice shot onto Sean Garris. Oh, Swag taking Curse out. He didn't know he was there. Semphis holding that corner down. Adren at only 9 health. It's a 3v3 situation. What is Curse going to do? It looks like they're rotating that bomb back around towards B.
The CTs know. I think they're countering them already.
Oh, you can't take the off shot like that. You gotta stop. Hiko picking up an op, killing mid. Trying to get another one. Adren getting a nice shot onto nothing. 2 versus 2. Does Curse have the health? They don't. But can they take it? No. Hiko getting a kill on Skadoodle. Adren, he knows someone's there. He's trying to spam the door.
Oh,
nice stop by Hiko.
Wow.
3 down.
Triple
kill.
Alrighty. It's 14-12. It's coming down to the wire. And it's exactly what we wanted. We got a double op play from the CT side. Looks like all AKs thus far for the terror side. They will have to show me their weapons, and cash is not necessarily an item for them right now. Wow, a piercing headshot onto nothing. That round, so the face of this round just suddenly morphed so drastically. Hopefully, CT's oh my
god!
Skadoodle!
Oh my god!
Putting his print and his footprint on this match, on the throats of nothing in Semphis. This round may already be lost unless a Herculean effort put out by another member of Quantic. You know, bomb site B is pretty much compromised, but Curse knows that the damage that Skadoodle has just done has probably caused some early rotates, so they don't want to commit to a site just yet. They're going to work their numbers and try to make something else happen instead of doing the obvious rotate toward B. Are we going to have a Sean Garris Skadoodle off? Oh, please don't run away, Sean Garris. I know I want to see this so badly. Here it comes. First shot onto Skadoodle. Skadoodle still crouching, anticipating that the person sliding out was going to be aiming at head level. Sean Garris punishes him for thinking too much. Still, the Terrors have a man advantage. Skadoodle's contributions still noteworthy in this round with 36 seconds remaining. Here comes the action. A man goes down a cat. Sean Garris punishes a man through the mid gap, taking down 2. Sean Garris contributing so much right now, eliminating all the advantage that Skadoodle gave him. 1 man jumping up on the big box, 2 men actually trying to high-low him. They're unable to set up, and Anger lands a backwards jumping headshot. Excuse me? Was that pure luck?
That just happened. That did just happen. But
Give
we
me
did
the
also
clutch,
see
man.
2 ops through the door earlier this round.
I don't even understand. Does Quantic Hiko time to clutch, shooting the barrel, he's going to bring... No, he doesn't. He gets really close to bringing a stand down, leaving him at 2 health. I wonder if he does a frag nade. Nope. Anger pre-fires him, lands a headshot. Such good op play that round. But the one question mark of the round, Anger, backwards jumping headshot, how to do?
Yeah, I'm sure Skadoodle was saying, guys, if you lose this round after I just got those 2 kills, I mean, I'm sure he would have been furious. I would have. And it looks like Quantic is forced into a save round here, so yeah, that is not looking good.
It's match point.
Match point, save round. We got 2 FAMASes and 1 M4. I'm sorry, they just bought a little late. You know, we're seeing a Dren here in the long. 3 terrorists outside of long.
Ooh,
Nothing coming
kill.
up big on Stan. Skadoodle getting a kill, returning the favor. 4 versus 4 now. Both teams looking good on health. And there's some spamming going on the other side of the map, but it is not doing anything.
Let's bring up the overlay until such a time the auto director determines that we should see something interesting.
So we're seeing CTs holding on to that mid area. They want to give Curse that side. I think they're feeling confident in their retake ability right now.
Curse is showing a lot of respect for Quantic's ability to hold long.
They are. Or it could be that Quantic maybe knows that Curse has the better firepower, so they're like, figure, hey, let's let her just take the site and then we'll go for the retake after. And we're seeing the smoke down. They're moving into the site, getting some fire through that smoke, hitting AZK a little bit. Or was AZK? AZK was in mid, I'm not mistaken. Sorry, bomb goes down. 3 versus 4 situation for Curse here. This is for the win, guys. And we're seeing 2, looks like 3 CTs on Cat, 4 CTs on Cat here.
Here comes the retake.
Last time. Oh, man. Oh, Sean takes 1 down. Can he get
Gunfire
him?
exchange. Anger taking over. Sempis taking over. Sempis actually hunting down the last man, making sure that the CTs have a chance to win out this last round. Can he finish the job? Yes, he can. Here comes the bomb defuse in the smoke. I can't actually see the bomb, but he sees it. No kit. Are you kidding me? This is how it
got
ends?
It.
This is how it ends?
Oh, my goodness.
We were
Oh,
robbed.
my goodness.
I just threw a clothes hanger on the floor.
Wow.
Oh my lord.
I didn't think we were going to get 16-12, but we did. I thought we were going 15-13, and we were moving on, but no kit. No kit.
What?
Oh, wow.
Okay. All right. I need to stand up and just vent. Oh my god. That just happened. How many times have you played 1.6 and yelled at your 12-year-old brother by a kid? Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Did no one on their team have it? Because they were all 4 people coming from Cat.
My lord.
No
Okay.
kit around.
Let's recap what just happened. Fantastic op play that game. You know, really, really top class op play, and it really started to show itself at the dying rounds, the second half. Skadoodle and Sean Gares. Sean Gares strong through the entire match with his op, and Skadoodle showing up only later with his big op play. I think that the 2 operas get the nod for man of the match, but that's up to you, Clay. Who is your man of the match?
Oh, well, I mean, it was pretty even. You know, Sean was doing work for Quantic, and Skadoodle was just an op monster for Curse. So, I mean, I think those 2 guys were probably, you know me, I like to favor the operas because that's my favorite gun.
That's right.
But yeah, I think those 2 guys were my man of the matches. And Skadoodle with those two op shots through mid that one round. Oh man, that was so fun to watch.
G Bishop, actually a subscriber to Reddit, Reddit Red Eye, knows the catchphrase, don't be a tit, buy a kit. Always buy a kit.
I like that.
That makes me want to strangle him. You got to know better than that. Well, now that the match is over, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We know that you have an alternative to picking us as a streaming source, and that we are here to provide you with community streams. We are Fixation TV, and we've brought to you Quantic versus Curse tonight. It ended so anticlimactically. I was ready to scream. I almost did scream for the wrong reasons. Did you guys enjoy it as much as I did? I think it was so close. And if somebody had given him a kit, you know? God,
Yeah.
thank you. I'm glad that you prefer commentating. Clay,
That
do you have a moment of the match?
I'm still stuck on the two op shots from Skadoodle and mid, taking it through the door, both headshots. You don't see that often. I mean,
No. No, Nick 4711 actually making the point. I think we might not ever see that again.
yeah, and that same round we did have the amazing backwards jumping headshot for Manger as well. So
Yeah, we guys, please follow us, and I'll give you compelling reasons to do that. A, we stream you. Like, we don't actually do this exclusively for the pros. We do this for community casting, and we post it to Reddit. We post it through your friends when we raise your awareness. But more importantly, following us enables you to get insider information on upcoming events for North American Counter-Strike. Namely, this weekend, NA Revival, we will be casting it, and you are our first adopters. You are out there. We know you. You know us. And we'll be in that scene with all the pro players that you'd like to play with. More importantly, we have more tournaments coming up that we have some special invites to you and your teams for. That could be interesting, and a couple of things that we can't clearly announce just yet. Our cast is always looking to improve. Our service is always looking to improve. We are here to serve you. God, I protocol is telling me to sign off right now, but I just don't want to. I'm so mad.
oh, that was no kit. I mean, what do you? That's I don't know what to say. That's not invite level of a mistake right there, in my opinion.
It's match point. How about we not buy kits?
Yeah.
Did I want Quantic to win? Well, they were the underdog. Underdog in quotation marks. When is Quantic ever an underdog unless they're playing European? They should have had an even chance, but Curse was playing in better form, and it followed true to our prediction. The scoreline was eerily close to our prediction. It just didn't end satisfactorily. I think a lot of us can agree with that. The game ended. I minimized and I looked at the chat because I know you guys are on a slight delay, and then I just saw that little stream of lol. Oh my god, what just happened? And I knew you guys agreed with me immediately. What the hell was that?
Yeah, that was that. I thought we were going into another round right there, and then I heard the bomb defuse going down, and I was stuck on the dead body, and I heard you say no kit, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. my prediction came true of 16-12, but I mean, once I saw that clutch happen, I for sure thought we were going into another round. I mean, that was mind blowing.
Guys, this week we've got more casts for you. This weekend we've got big events for you. I'm gonna let Clay take it away here, but I hope to see you guys soon. Don't forget to follow.
Absolutely. This week on Friday, we're going to be casting SIVO Open Match Collector's Edition versus Simply Illogical at 8 p.m. Pacific time. If you guys want to join us for that.
Don't let that open title scare you off. They're really good. We've been watching them, and they make their shots.
And we also have the NA Revival coming up this Saturday. That will be starting at 11 a.m. Eastern, and we will be casting all day on that, so please come join us. And yeah, if you guys liked what you saw, go ahead and give us a follow on Twitch. Also follow us on our social media links below. We have a schedule up here which will be updated. It's it only went up today, but I'll be updating it shortly, guys. And we also post our schedule on Twitter and Facebook as well. If you guys want to schedule a cast with us or have us cast one of your matches, email us at fixationtv@gmail.com. Once again, guys, we appreciate watching, and we hope you had a great time. I am Clay, and I'm signing out for me and Brandon. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great night.